There was a widow mother frog who struggled to raise her naughty son alone. She called him Blue Frog. He always thought of a way to trick others and have fun. He had gotten into all kinds of trouble. Blue Frog wasn't only naughty, he was also rude and disobedient. He would always act in a way that was contrary to, or the opposite of, what his mother asked. One day, his mother told him to catch some tasty insects for their supper. Blue Frog didn't want to work hard catching them. Instead, he picked up some dead insects and brought them to his mother. His mother took the insects and looked at them. They had been dead a long time. She was so upset and said, "When will you do as you are told?" Blue Frog didn't care about his mother. He thought only of himself. "You can't tell me what to do," he said rudely to her. Mother Frog worried about her son and became ill. She couldn't eat or sleep for months and eventually became very thin. But Blue Frog was so busy with his own affairs that he didn't even notice that his mother was ill. His mother knew she would die soon, and Blue Frog was the only one who could bury her. Her only wish was to be buried peacefully on the mountain. She didn't want to be washed away by the water from the river. She knew Blue Frog would do the opposite of what she asked. She had an idea and called her son one day and said, "I am dying, my son. When I die, bury me by the river. Don't bury me on the mountain." "Of course, Mother," Blue Frog said without thinking. Then he just went out to play with his friend. When Blue Frog returned home later that evening, he found his mother dead. Blue Frog began to have regrets. He felt so guilty. He remembered how his mother had cared for him, and he thought about all of his bad behavior. "I must keep her last wish to make up with her," he thought. Then he buried his mother by the river, even though he knew it was not a proper place for a grave. Not long after Blue Frog buried his mother, it began to rain. Blue Frog quickly hopped down to the river to his mother's grave and cried. He worried the river might rise too high and flood his mother's grave. From that time on, frogs always croak when it rains, and people who are contrary are often called Blue Frog.